When I read this story, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe another kid would delete another kid in broad daylight at a track meet. What is society right now? I don't recognize what's going on. These aren't normal times. You're not truly safe anywhere anymore. This is a sad tale that once again shows everything that's wrong with the culture. Now, in today's video, it can get very diabolical. It could turn into a rant. So, if you are, this is my disclaimer for you guys that are non-black to get out if you don't want to stick around, because this could get very diabolical. So Austin Metcalf gets stabbed to death over a seat, gets stabbed right in his heart. His twin brother had to watch him die in his hands. His father came and had one of the realest quotes: "Who raised this kid to be like this? Where is his family? Why would he delete my son over a seat dispute, allegedly? Why?" And this is where the rant could possibly come in. See, this kid, he deserves either the deletion penalty or life with no parole. How are you going to walk up to another kid in broad daylight and look him in the face and poke him through the chest? What kind of hatred, hateful crime, what kind of hateful individual do you have to be at 17 years old to have that kind of mindset and savagery to execute on that in that way? It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting, unacceptable. But see, this is why I can't get down with the culture anymore. Why? Because this just shows a man, a young man, with the lack of emotional stability. Why do so many black males have lack of emotional stability? You bunch of crash out dummies. You know why? Because this single mother, results of this single mother culture. People parading her, a single mother, around as if that's a noble thing. No, the hell it's not, guys. They don't produce lawyers and doctors. They produce gangbangers, badass little kids like this that are going nowhere in life, that are getting jail time and prison time, repeating a cycle of death and destruction. But why am I shocked? This is what the culture is now. This is what we do. We big up these women that are baby mamas and single mothers as if that's something noble. They can't raise their son because they can't properly check him. A man needs that fear from a father and the potential actual violence from his father to keep him in check and keep him from spiraling out of control. But see, this is the situation that we have. These young boys have the irrational, emotional, overly emotional stuff that they get from their mother, but they have the physical capability for violence of a man. A horrible and terrifying mix. And this is how we get senseless killings. And then we wonder why we're shocked. You wonder why nobody likes being around you. You wonder why nobody likes you, period. When you walk through the door, at any gathering, any public event, and they see a gang of you, you wonder why they call the police so quickly. You wonder why they they are technically doing a little bit of racism, because it's logical racism at this point, to stay away from you and keep you out of certain places because you don't deserve to be there. You mess up everything. You're too violent. Your emotional instability causes so many problems, which is why the black community is in a chaotic loop. It's a matriarchal bullshit of a community that who the fuck, any strong man would not want that shit. But this is the culture that black people like. And it's no wonder that we're stuck in the position that we're stuck in. And then you have sensible people like black people like me that get punished, that actually have good merit, good education, but we get punished because we belong to a group of losers. Black people should be outraged by this, shunning this kid and his family and everybody that raised him this way. But no, you're desensitized to it. Just how you're desensitized to raising your children, like you're desensitized to delete each other like it's a goddamn video game, like you're desensitized to aborting your own kids and babies. You're a fucking joke, is what you are. Why the fuck would anybody take you seriously? You don't even take yourself seriously. You can't even look yourself in the mirror and have any goddamn self-respect. It's fucking disgusting. This is this rap music, I gotta get the ops back type shit. I can't tolerate no disrespect. I gotta crash out. This is what this culture is. It's crash out culture. It's structured and incentivizes you, black male idiot, to crash out. People talk about video games now, it's desensitizing you to violence. What about this rap music and these music videos with people talking, shooting guns and toting guns in the videos? That's really desensitizing you. This kid, this 17-year-old kid, came up and looked this other kid in the eye and hit him in the heart, guys, over a fucking seat at a track meet. Guys, a track meet, the stands of a track meet is tremendous. There's tons of spots to sit at. Normally, your fucking team had, I don't even know if they're on the same team or not. If they're on the same team, that's even more stupid. But if they're on different teams, normally your team has a tent and the parents, coaches, track runners all sit in that vicinity. That's where you guys are. And if you're on the same team, who gives a shit if he takes your seat? Just sit somewhere else. Or tell him, hey, bro, you're in my seat. You mind moving? Why do you have to go immediately to hitting him and poking him in the heart? It doesn't make any sense. And so he gets and deserves every bad consequence that he's about to receive. Another senseless deletion that shouldn't have happened. Another kid that's product of this culture, that's another casualty. The same old story just keeps repeating itself. But will black people listen? Fuck no.